Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. Monday Night Primetime is underway. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Second and 6 coming up here. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Chargers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Shipley now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, they need 7. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. They've got first down here from the 36. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's gonna have the touchdown! We'll see if he gets to keep this though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Okay, Brock, I think the official double and then triple check this with their coach, but yes, they are indeed choosing to decline the penalty and letting that touchdown stand.
Kate, if there is ever a moment that defies all explanation on the football field, that may be it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead on the first play of the drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to throw, Hurts. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, That's an extra bonus.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Running left. This is Barkley. That's the first down, and he's still going. Running down the left side. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Running left with Bigsby. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 1-point game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. Tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
In 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. They stay on the ground with Vidal. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to get him the opposing 49. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've got a first to begin the fray. Another run for Vidal. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Hey, count, play count. Set. Let's go.
To the air this time. Herbert escapes the pocket. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Out. 12. Ready.
Back to the air, Herbert. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Lad McConkey. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Baylor Tiger. Set. Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pass hauled in by the rookie from Syracuse. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. No kicker out there, so instead of a 46-yard field goal effort, they're going for it.
Delta. Go. Set.
Herbert throwing on 4th down. That one finds his man, Likely. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Gain on the play. That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set.
Now Herbert again. Forced out to his right. Has it at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust, and then they got to believe that separation can create the big play down the field.
Trying to run in, Harris. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Delta. Set. Baylor Tiger. Hey, go Lion. Ready.
To throw, Herbert. Chased out to his right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Setting up the running back screen. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal.
4 yards. Brings up
Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Chargers currently on top here at SoFi.
Cameron Dicker, the kickoff for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Completed left side to Smith. And he's tackled for no gain.
It's a gain of 1 yard. And it's 3rd down.
Nickel look by the Chargers here, 3rd down. Here's Hurts. Setting up the screen. Has the 1st and more inside the 45. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Now we give left side to Bigsby. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts. This one's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they could try for some points going into the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the 1st. Last thing they wanted to do was make this field goal try easier, but they were jumpy and they did just that. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Elliott connects there. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter.
Barring a surprise or a miracle here in the final seconds, Kate, looks like we're going to have a tie and a whole new ball game to begin the second half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
35-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Set. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Set.
He'll throw it. Look at that power, deep left side. That's cut at the 25. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
We'll go orange. Green 80. Green out. Crowd right. Ready.
Herbert from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Completed to his running back. Rolling into enemy territory. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Delta. Hut. Green hut.
This is Vidal. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Set. Ready.
Play action now for Herbert. That's incomplete left side. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Set.
Back to throw it. Oh, this big guy is moving. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down.
They give to Harris from the gun. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
This is Harris on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
They'll throw 3rd and long. That one's good to McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Let McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Jim Harbaugh sticking with his offense. They're going for 2.
Hey, ram.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point.
Trying for it on the ground. And he's in for the score. That's 2 points, and their lead grows to 15.
You know, this game could be pretty simple. Beat the man in front of you, carry the ball over the line, rushing football at its finest.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Wow.
And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. They'll give up the gut to Bigsby. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. On the move, headed right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start the 2nd half with some needed points.
Philadelphia.
All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Chargers 32, Eagles 23.
So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty.
380.
Here's Vidal on the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hey, ram. Set. We need home to troops right. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
Baylor Tiger.
going for it. It's Herbert. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for an Eagles first down. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. They've got first down here from the 36. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
We're on here with Will Shipley. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal. From the red zone on first. Has it in close. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
It's a sneak, Hurts. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
I think I could see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Handoff here for Bigsby. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles cut the lead down to just 2.
32. Eagles 30. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground with Harris. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up third down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Kappa. Hey, ram.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Lad McConkey. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Looking to throw. Buying some time right. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
A 50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
So 1st down from the 41. Handoff now to Shipley. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Eagles trail by a couple. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Trimmer.
Man in motion here. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Just 2 to go. They run it again with Bigsby. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Bigsby. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. To the line they come, 2nd down. Running left with Bigsby. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Third and 4 coming up now. Here he is to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. He has the first down to the 10. So 20 yards on that play. And that will set up first and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Now they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. It's a chance to run it here. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal. He's keeping it, gonna get it forward. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
So Reed give here to Shipley. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Now a timeout with only 3 seconds left with, you'd all assume, right, a game-winning try on its way. This game now resting on the leg of Jake Elliott. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. One is good! And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it! So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.